Good day everyone, I'm James Ogilon. I will discuss about can you take email back? Sins of omission, is it legal? And morally over safety, what if you had to choose? Can you take email back? Certain sectors have strict regulatory burdens regarding document retention. Policies in the workplace should reflect legal requirements in terms of retention and destructions of email records. Unfortunately, some of the regulations and policies may conflict, resulting in ambiguity as to what is really required. So we do our best to follow the policy that legal and IT management give us. As one of the lawyers we spoke to when preparing this chapter said, it's becoming increasingly difficult to really know what's illegal these days. Some situations are tricky whereas some are more clear-cut. Let's proceed to the sins of omission. Is it legal? An emerging market segment in the information security and legal compliance industries deals with information lifecycle management. These products encode each email and document with some sort of tag or protective wrapping that enables the owner to have control over the use of the document. This includes rights such as forwarding, printing, or modifying the tag message document. These products can help email administrators keep control over the spiraling amount of email on their servers and storage networks. One such product even has a feature that sets expiration dates on emails in order to have them automatically read themselves just past the pre-designated mandatory retention period set by the regulations and internal policy. So here is the situation. Some of these commercial products also have a feature that allows you to stop automatic destruction process from the central console. In order to comply with legal discovery requests such as in a lawsuit or investigation, you manage one of these futuristic consoles and get a legal discovery request for an electronic copy of all emails from the Vice President of Operations email account that has been served with a subpoena. You get a panic visit from the Vice President of Finance, strongly urging you to stall the recall order for just a few hours, when the emails will have expired. He explained that he had been going through his email logs and figured out that an incriminating email will conveniently disappear very soon. All you have to do is allow it to happen, and not act upon the letter from the Vice President of Operations until it is too late. Is it ethical for you to follow the instructions of the Vice President of Finance? Being conservative. Be polite yet firm and stop the destruction process from occurring immediately. Asking the Vice President to put that request in writing will let him know you are serious about keeping your job and avoiding your own legal problems. Take notes of what you did and when, as well as who asked you to take unethical and illegal actions. So being liberal. You are just adhering to the existing schedule. Backup should not be done during business hours. So all you are doing is letting the email management system do what it is supposed to do. Destroy old emails, take a long coffee break, and let it slide. You might get a raise for being a team player. Okay, let's proceed to morally over safety. What if you had to choose? So here is the situation. You work as the network administrator for a small government contractor. The company deals with some controversial aspects of the government and has been receiving its fair share of threats via email, snail mail, and phone. The director of physical security tells you to update the contact list for physical security issues as the bomb threat investigator. He is used to being replaced with another officer. Later that evening, you find a couple of minutes between backups and send out a routine email to the 50 employees in the company, notifying them of the change in the contact list. 10 minutes later, you receive an email back from the CEO chastising you for sending out the email, as it is his job to address these issues. He asks you to recall the email if it is possible. Note that there is no factual error in the email, so you suspect that he just does not want to talk about this subject. It could be a political issue and not a safety issue driving the recall request. Do you follow the requests and recall the emails? Being conservative, you do not recall the emails, especially since their purpose was for safety reasons. All the CEO's desire to recall them makes you very uncomfortable. Ethically, you feel that the recall will withhold important information that can save time in a crisis. You think the CEO just wants to avoid the subject altogether, and that by keeping safety issues off the minds of the employees, he can help keep morale up. So being liberal, this is the boss here, and what he wants he gets. Recall the emails and set an appointment with the Director of Physical Security to discuss communications regarding safety issues. That way, you can get him to address this situation promptly, as he has more pull with the CEO. So that's all for my report about can you take email back? Sins of omission, is it legal? Morally over safety, what if you had to choose? Once again, I'm James Hugilon, a BS Information Technology. Thank you for listening.